Hi guys, happy 2020 and welcome to my channel. So this year I'm going to take a bit of a different approach to the channel. It has mainly been about entrepreneurship and generating multiple streams of income such as Airbnb, dog walking, grocery shopping, just finding different ways to make money online, maybe even affiliate marketing, things like that. However, when I first started working, obviously, I was a teenager and I actually started babysitting. That was my own job. So I was working for myself and babysitting in my own neighborhood. So I'm going to scale it back a bit and tell you more about how I got started, the different types of jobs that I've had throughout my life, and let you learn a bit more about me to see how my path has been. And I didn't start off right away. Actually, I kind of did start off with entrepreneurship. But then, you start working for someone else because you need to earn money and gain certain skills, gain credibility in the market, and market yourself. So it is a journey. It is not something that happens overnight. And for me, my background is actually in employment services, job coaching, career development, things like that. So in the recruitment space is where I have been for over 15 years. I've been working in that space, and I've worked with recent graduates. I've worked with women, with men of all ages and of all stages of their career. So students, co-op students, men and women going through transitions within their career. Maybe they got laid off. Maybe they're coming back from mat leave. Maybe they've only had one job in their whole entire life, working 12 years at a company, and the company shut down. So what do they do now? How do they get retrained? And how do they even look for another job? I've worked with high-end clients, people who are looking for executive positions. So I have a lot of experience in the recruitment field and career counseling and job development. So I do like to work with recent graduates. That is my niche area that I have a passion for because I went through it. I struggled looking for work after graduation, and how I got through it was I worked while I was in school. So I would find jobs working on campus. I would work during the summer for a bank. I would always be doing something while going to school because I felt like I just couldn't only do school. It was boring, and I needed to apply myself in a practical sense. So it is 2020, it is January, and I want you guys to be thinking about how you're going to develop yourself as you progress through school if you're a graduate, or even if you're, maybe in third year or fourth year of college or university. Or even if you're a senior in high school, like, are you going to consider taking time off a year, maybe, do an internship somewhere, go overseas? Or are you going to go straight into post-secondary? Or are you going to consider doing an apprenticeship? That is a really good field to get into. There's a shortage in Ontario right now for these labor positions that pay really well. It is a process. It's actually a pretty good option, and there's over 200 apprenticeships that you can choose from. It's not just general labor. It's not just bakery or hairstyling. I'm going to get the list for you guys, and I'm going to share that with you in my next video, so stay tuned for that. But today, I'm going to talk to you about summer employment opportunities. And this is for people who want to work with children, want to get into nursing, want to gain some business management skills in a camp setting. So YWCA Toronto is hiring now for their summer positions, which are going to start in June of this year. And you're going to work all through the summer, and the positions will end at the end of August. So again, these are full-time roles, and it's up at Georgian Bay. That's where they have their camps for girls age 6 to 15. So you're going to be working at the camp one-on-one and in group settings with these girls, doing, fun stuff, sailing, crafts, sports. You're also going to be doing leadership activities because that's the whole vision of YWCA Toronto, is to empower girls and young women. A camp is one way that they achieve this. So I'm going to share the positions that they're actually hiring for right now, guys. And it's called YWCA Camp Tapawingo. Again, that's up in Georgian Bay near Parry Sound, Ontario, if you're familiar with Ontario. So they're hiring for quite a few positions, I must say. I've been going through the list. The first one is a business manager, and it's one position available. They're looking for someone with experience handling petty cash. You have to have a valid driver's license, and I assume a good driver's abstract. Experience in a residential camp setting, and experience working with kids. So if this is something that you're interested in, definitely check out their website at YWCAToronto.org under careers, and you'll find the Camp Tapawingo hiring jobs posting. Moving on, they have counselor in training director, so 2 positions here. And they want someone just to help out with the overall supervision, administration, and operation of the leadership training program. I hope I'm looking in the right area because I just got a new phone and the camera is in a different area from my last phone. So I'm just trying to get used to this. Also, let me know how the quality is with this new phone because this is the first video I'm taping, guys. So I hope it's clear and you can hear me okay and the lighting is good too. Okay. So counselor in training director, 2 positions. They're looking for someone who has expertise and experience, obviously working with kids, experience teaching and instructing children, experience working as a senior member of camp staff, and education grade 12 or higher. So they're not looking for a whole lot of experience, and they understand that these are young people, working in these roles. So even if you don't have all the required experience, still apply because you can always state your intentions in your cover letter. Maybe why you want to work with these girls. Maybe you enjoy the great outdoors, you enjoy camping, you enjoy, sports, crafts, arts, all these things that, you like to do and you've probably done already anyway in your life. So you could implement it in this role. Senior counselors. So they're looking for 11 senior counselors, guys. That's a lot of positions. So this is a great way to break into the camp space if you're interested in working with children, right? So, and they're only looking for someone who has experience working with children and education grade 12 or higher. So, maybe you've done some babysitting, maybe you've done some programs at school where you've worked with children, maybe in a daycare. You gotta open your mind and think about where have you interacted with kids, maybe at church and Sunday school, maybe at a youth group after school, maybe you volunteer somewhere at a Boys and Girls Clubs. These are things that you really have to think. And a lot of times we have this experience, we just don't know we do. So we just have to think about, where have we interacted and with kids or in a camp setting or sports or even swimming. And then, put it on paper. All right, moving on to the next position. There are junior counselor positions, 16 positions. That's a lot of positions, guys. So a lot of opportunity here. And again, they're just looking for people with experience working with children. Candidates have to be 16 years old or higher and have teachable skill in areas taught in camp. Where waterfront areas are designated as a skill area, certificates must be held. Activity head, 7 positions. Again, overall supervision, administration, and operation of the activity area, experience in one of the following areas: arts and crafts, land sports, tripping, swimming, or canoeing, experience teaching or instructing children, and experience in program development. Day camp coordinator, 1 position. I'm just checking to make sure it's recording. Good. Successful candidate is responsible for the overall supervision, administration, and operation of the activity area. Experience in arts and crafts, environmental education, outdoor pursuits, dance and drama, or sailing. Who doesn't like sailing? I like boats. I've never tried sailing specifically, but I like yachts particularly. But any kind of boat is fun to be on. Experience teaching and instructing children, and experience in program development. Now we're moving on to senior counselor activity head, where there are 5 positions here. Successful candidates have to be responsible for the safe and enjoyable environment for the cabin group of girls. The candidates will teach in an active area and help with program implementation as required. The candidates must be 18 years of age or older and have a teachable skill in areas taught in camp. where waterfront areas are designated in a skill area, certificates must be held. So obviously, if you're working with swimming or, kids going swimming in a lake, they want you to have your first aid, and they probably want you to have your lifeguard certificate. And there are different levels of that as well. Okay, so candidates must have experience in one of the following areas: arts and crafts, environmental education, and outdoor pursuits such as dance and drama, climbing, maybe rock climbing, mountain biking, sailing. This is fun stuff, and you're outdoors where it's hot in the summer, so this is awesome. If I knew this opportunity existed when I was in school, I would have jumped on this because it's amazing and it's full time. Experience working with children and grade 12 or higher. Now this is an interesting position, guys. It says camp nurse, and there's 3 positions. So the successful candidate will be responsible for overseeing the health and safety of the campers and staff. The candidate is also responsible for operation of camp healthcare, and the candidate should have current first aid certificate, as I mentioned, valid qualifications as either a registered nurse or a registered nursing assistant. So for someone in college, maybe going into nursing or university, or even a private school, and maybe you're working towards your nursing certificate, diploma, or degree, this would be a good opportunity for you. Experience working with children and the ability to relate to girls and young women. Then we have maintenance work and cleaning. So there's 2 positions here. It says 34 one-week positions, and then there's another position, it just says cleaning 1 position. So the successful candidate is responsible for cleaning in specific sections of the camp as determined by the manager of camping, and the job requires physical work, right? Including cleaning, heavy lifting, light maintenance from June to August. So if you're someone who works in maintenance, cleaning, or even you've done that in a hospitality setting, or you've done it at home, you've cleaned for family or friends, or you're just good at cleaning, this would be a great opportunity for you. So again, usually summer positions start early, and it's January, and these start in June. So if you guys are interested, you need to hop on this ASAP, like today. So go on the website, it's YWCAToronto.org, go to careers and check out YWCA Toronto Cap Tapawingo. If you guys have questions on how to apply for these positions, if you need help with your cover letters or resume development, shoot me a message in the comments below, and I can definitely help you with that. I can advise you on how to structure your resume, how to put down relevant skills, experience, even things that you've done through volunteering, and how to write an awesome cover letter to get you in. And if you get selected for the interview, even better, you can reach out to me as your job coach, and I can help you with mock interviews and give you feedback.